Hi everyone, this is Frank Rich with Star Wars Autograph Collection. I am here in Welland, Ontario for the Fun Expo. This is the 7th annual Fun Expo, and I'm very honored to be here today with Pam Rose. Pam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, it's been a wonderful day.
I was really pleased to see you, and it's lovely that you've made the effort to come and meet me in Canada, coming all the way from America.
Well, you came all the way from London. I could come all the way from Boston.
I know. It's about the same journey.
I think it might have been. Now, I guess we should probably go back. And how did you get involved? How did you get into the first Star Wars film? How did you end up with this character?
When I was younger, I was a model, and I started the first film was 1968. So Star Wars was quite a few years in, and I was well known with the agency and most of the directors and things at the time, and I was sent for an audition and somehow chosen to be, at the time, weird girl, and whether it was the eyes or the legs or I was slim enough, I've never really found out why they picked me for that part.
We might want to talk about the legs, because we have this shot of you in the cantina with your legs up, and I believe most people would notice the legs in that film, which you don't see in the movie, but the still that comes out, we can see what you mean. Yeah, oh yeah. All right. Now, if you would please pronounce the name of your character, because I've yet to do so correctly.
Now I'm called Leesub Serln, and that originated from the toy which came out in 2009. Before that I was called Leesub Serln, and when they manufactured it, they made the second I into an L. So that's how that came about, because I was disputing with one of the collectors. I said, no, I'm Leesub Serln, that's what I've been signing. No, he said, now you've been officially changed to Leesub Serln. So I've gone weird girl, Leesub Serln, Leesub Serln. So maybe if I'm asked to do the new one, maybe I'll be something else. Cut that.
We'll cut that part out. What do you remember? I mean, obviously it was some time ago, but what do you remember from that set?
I remember that I was there before anybody else at the studio, because my makeup took 2 hours to put on, and after shooting it took 1 hour to take off, where most of the people had the mask or something which could be taken off and undressed and go, but because it was made specially to fit my head, they only made the one, so it had to be fitted every day, and then they put a skin over the top, and then the hair, and then the makeup, so it's quite a drawn out affair, really, you know.
Do you recall who was involved in that process of creating the head and helping to put it on?
Well, it's Stuart Freeborn and his wife Kay and Graham, the son, which I've recently acquired a picture of Graham actually applying the makeup after it's made, but Stuart and his wife made the original head cast, which is a full head cast, which is like being buried alive. And because things weren't so rapid in those days, it took quite a long time. You have to wait for it to dry and cut it out, take it off. So it was quite a frightening experience, really, and probably one I would never ever volunteer to do again, you know.
How long were you on set? How long did it take
I
to
shot
film
for
these
5 days.
5 days.
And I got 2 days overtime for the makeup. Yes, thank you.
Very cool.
Only in it for the money.
Well, hey, it's a job.
Well, at the time it was a job, and we used to go from one film to another, and I was neither sort of a sexy look or a peasant look. I was sort of your middle of the road girl, so I could play air hostess, nanny, nun, all sorts of things like that. I was never sort of a hooker or anything like that, you know, which was quite good.
When did you realize what Star Wars meant for people? You were in the first one. You're in at the time, the cantina scene it blew people away. Do you remember at what point when you realized, wow, I was part of something that was pretty special?
Should I be truthful? About 5 years ago.
Yeah. No, that's not uncommon to hear.
Because I went out of the business, and I used to run a casino in London. I was one of the bosses.
You were a hostess at a casino?
No, the boss.
Oh, boss.
Yes. As I say, when I did the first film, I was working in a casino in Brighton as a dealer.
Okay.
And then I promoted, and the money was really good, and I liked the job, and it was in the warm, and I did that for just over 20 years, the last job, and I took redundancy. And I would not apply for my new job after 20 years, no. So then I rejoined my agency, and she started getting fan mail, and that is how it all began. I did one show in London, and then it's just gone mad. This year I've got 17, and I've already got a booking for next year, next September, 12 months. So.
Do you recall how you got into that first show in London? Did another actor pull you in, or?
In the first film?
The first convention, the first show like this that you did.
I don't really remember how it all started, to tell you the truth. I did join an agency, but I didn't like their principles, so I left. And now Alan Fling and I, we're on our own site, so that has been better for us. And now people are getting to know me around the world, and Facebook has helped. So that's
so
good.
You're pretty active on Facebook. What has that meant to you as far as doing shows and connecting with the people in all over the world?
Well, the best thing is that you meet people and they can keep in contact. Because the shame of the shows is that you meet nice people, but maybe you would never ever see them again. But now we're getting invited back, but they try and sort of spread it out every other year or something like that. So, excuse me, young man, take your balloons away. So this is why I wanted to come back to here. You know, I had such a great time last year. Came Friday, worked Saturday, Sunday, went back Monday, which is too much. So this year we've got another few things going, so that was much easier. And here I am.
No, that's
and
great.
Unfortunately going back home tomorrow.
So is that you had a good week here this time? Was it a week?
10 days.
10 days. Oh.
Yeah.
And what? That's awesome. Now.
He gave me a Mother's Day card the other day.
Good.
I asked her. I said, "You want me to get you a Mother's Day card or make one homemade?" She said, "Homemade." So I had to do it.
Can you cut for a minute?
Okay, so Pam, you've been doing shows, and you said 17 shows this year,
Yes.
And already booking for 2014.
Yes, September 2014.
It just shows just the popularity of how important it is to have the actors at the shows signing, and
I think a lot of people like us being there. The children like the costumers.
yes.
But the adults, you know what you're up to. I'm going to, excuse me a minute.
How much?
$5.
$5?
So you very popular. Yeah, I can see why you wanted to come back to this show. They're very friendly, very nice people.
Well, last year when I was here, half the time I'd be missing because I'd be around talking to everybody, playing with the kids, and everybody liked that. So a lot of people became friends on Facebook, and fortunately, who's back?
That's awesome.
Whether it's third time, I don't know.
They'll have you back. It says a lot about you. It says a lot about the people who are running this event, that it's that type of atmosphere. You don't, I mean, you do enough shows that you know, it doesn't happen everywhere you go.
No. And, you know, sometimes the organisers think they know what you're doing. Excuse me.
You're very popular.
I forgot what I was saying there. No, some of the organisers think they know what they're doing. And now I've become more experienced. I say to them, if you want any ideas, or we can recommend somebody to come to the show, or who you should invite, whether it's toys, costumers, and hopefully they will take notice. But some of them, they just charge straight in, and they have it in a menu, it's not advertised, and it's out of the way, and then, you know, it becomes quite awkward because it's quite expensive for us to be travelling around. And, you know, if I'm given a cheque and it bounces, it just makes me feel really, really ashamed that people can do that.
This is maybe my ignorance in the world on that side of the table, but
Yeah.
this happens. You get checks that bounce.
Then if they haven't advertised, nobody comes through the door, and then they hope to pay you out of the door money. They invite too many people, so they invite 10 or a dozen. Most people can't cope with 10 or a dozen. In here you couldn't cope with 10 dozen because the local people do not have the money to afford everybody's autograph. So they might afford one or two, but not the whole lot. So, but on the other hand, if it's well organised and you have a lot of people, you get people coming from abroad, same as you've done today. You know, you've got this all in one crowd, and they can come and get everybody's autograph at once. And I also help one of the agents for photographs, lives in Sweden.
Okay.
And he knows that I'm reliable, and he'll send the pictures for me and then ask me to go around and get the autographs for him.
Oh, nice.
And he knows that I'm honest, because even those people have been taken advantage of.
Yes,
been
no,
paid and not delivered, and that's a shame because it just puts a bad vibe on these things. You know.
no, it's true, and it's a horrible thing. The more of those stories I hear, it keeps me going to do what I'm doing, because
a lot of people think they can jump on the bandwagon,
right.
but you have to be organised, you know, and a lot of people, they think they know best. You know, who can know better than us when we're doing so many?
Right. Right. You're doing it. You see what works and what doesn't.
I'm very black and white.
Yeah.
You know, if I say I'm going to do something, I have to do it. If I say I'm going to be something, I have to be there. And if I say I'm going to help you, I will. So,
It would be nice if that was universal. That philosophy was universal.
No chance.
It's unfortunately not.
no chance.
No. This jacket that you're wearing, I've seen it on Facebook for some time. I've seen it patches added, and it's taken on a life of its own. Your coat that you're wearing is becoming famous in its own right. Can you tell us how this
How it started?
how it started? Well, first it's from the studios. Is that
Yes.
okay?
Do you want to see the back?
Yes. Pinewood Shepherd and Tennington Studios. Very cool.
Alan has his own badge, Mr. Flynn,
Yep.
and he told me where to get it manufactured. It goes through Spain to China, back to Spain, and then to me. And I put on Facebook and my website. You can swap or buy. So at the moment, this jacket stands me in probably about 450 English pounds, because the badges. I've been sending mine back. It's the postage,
Yep.
plus a photo, and the jacket has 90 of these.
90.
90, and then I've got the little odd metal ones as well. And I've run off, so I'm now putting them on the tablecloth with my name on to take to shows. So, and today I've acquired at least another 6. I think they'll have to wait till I get back to the UK before I sew them on.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
great. It's a cool thing that you know.
But they've been from Peru, they've been from Spain, they've been from Australia, all over. And of course.
The place of the Canadian. Yes, excellent. Very cool. Do you have you have a favorite patch, or are they all like your children?
I have an awkward patch. My little one.
Oh.
He just wants to keep escaping. So when I get home, I'm going to have the doctor in.
Put it back on. What has, as an actress and doing all these shows, what is it like sitting on that side of the table? When you know you get up in the morning, you know you're going to be sitting.
If you catch me sitting there.
Right. If you're at the table, when you get up in the morning, you leave whatever it is, the hotel, you're on your way to the venue. What's going through your mind, and what is it like sitting there signing all day? You can be honest. We can take it. You can be honest.
99% of the people, a lot of the busy people are actually disabled. They need explaining and things like that. That's the joy of it, and having the children take
The kids love you. They have been all over you all day.
The kids have been all over me for the last 10 days. You know, this man who plays Darth Vader, his little son, Jace, was very, very ill.
Oh, I saw the T-shirts. Yes.
And I went to their house for dinner the other night. And they had sort of dips and finger food and stuff. And they had red pepper with a dip. Try the red pepper. Tried it. Tried it with a dip. Wasn't too impressed with that. And they said they've never seen him eat that at all. Can you cut a minute?
Yep. Oh yeah. You want me to pause it?
I've become part of the family. So I'd say their son, he said, can you read me a comic? Brings a comic, sits on my lap, and he has chocolate ice cream. One scoop. I don't want any more. I said, if you want me to read this book, you eat the chocolate ice cream. His parents were just made up, they couldn't believe it.
You just have the Auntie Pam has the touch. That's great.
It's nice.
It's cool to. It's been cool to watch the people here. It's a fun atmosphere. People being silly, but it's a fun atmosphere.
They've adopted me really.
Yeah.
And I get teased, thrown around.
Yeah. Well,
last year I give them a good time.
Well, I'm glad they did, because otherwise I wouldn't be here today, because it was an opportunity for me to meet you and Alan in person, which is something I was hoping to do. So if you hadn't been adopted, I might not have been able to meet you this weekend. To have you here, and we don't see you on this side of the ocean very often. So it's nice.
I'm hoping Alan's been to Texas. I'm hoping that maybe one day we'll get into the US. I've got lots of people privately interested.
Oh yeah.
But I think for most of the big organisers, I'm a small fry, and the expenses, they probably don't think they're going to make their money back on me or something like that. I don't really know.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot we just don't see that goes on behind the scenes that we don't.
It's a shame, but you know, I'm sure if whether you get an agent here or we had somebody who's maybe trying, but he's gone off in another direction, so that's not going to work. So, but made more contacts here, and Facebook, you know, saying we are interested. And again, I don't mind paying my fare because if I can make the money back at the shows, then it doesn't really matter. And I've got friends in the States, in Florida and in Alabama, so I could do the rounds.
We hope to see you doing some more shows over here in the near future.
I hope so too.
Now, before we wrap up, and I know it's been a very long day for you, an enjoyable day, but a very long day, I'm sure. What do you think about the direction Star Wars is going now with the sale to Disney and the new films coming out? Does that have any?
Does it have any interest to me?
Yeah.
No. In a word.
Yeah.
As I say, if anybody approached me to be in 7, I'd look at what they were offering and what they want me to do. But I don't think I could recreate quite that character. I might, with the long white hair instead of the black hair, and I might have a longer shorts, hopefully, or longer boots. Be the boss.
Right.
Boss of the cantina. That was suit me.
Well, we would all love to see it. And okay, it was, I have to say, it was wonderful meeting you today, and just spend a little time with you, and you know, from seeing you on Facebook to see you in person and hear, you know, get to just talk to you just for a little bit has been very enjoyable.
I've
So
loved it.
thank
And
you so much.
I appreciate you coming to see me as well.
Oh,
You
no,
know.
well, you know,
Thank you very much.
I'm glad we can share the story with the folks who are watching. So Pam, enjoy the rest of your trip. I know it's short. You're going back tomorrow, so have a safe flight. And I'll have to say it, may the force be with you.
Thank you very much. You too.